Hi, this is Happy Bird from happybirdscraftinghaven.com, and I'm here today to show you these beautiful little metallic looking hearts that I made. These were so easy to make, and I'll show you how I did them. Now, the first thing I did was I purchased some 1.5-inch hearts, and I'm going to turn these into necklace pendants. These aren't the woodsy hearts. The woodsy hearts are much thinner, and as you can tell, these are thicker. And I saved the packaging. It's by Laura's Crafts, and I bought these at Michael's, a bag of them for $3.99. And I also purchased these much smaller hearts. They're 1-inch hearts at Joann's. Okay. Now the first thing I did was, for the gold ones, I painted the front, the back, the front, the sides, and the back with metallic acrylic paint in pure gold. And I thought I had some silver metallic paint, but it turned out I didn't, so I used the next best thing. And this is the metallic acrylic paint in pearl white. It does have somewhat of a silverish cast, but I think if I had to do it over again, I would have just waited and bought the silver metallic paint. I think it would have blended a little better. Okay. Now, to get this metallic look, you'll need Martha Stewart's Tencel Glitter in the color Sterling. And I looked for the Tencel Glitter in Martha Stewart's line in gold, and they were out of it at Michael's, so I went with Recollections Tencel Glitter in gold, and it turned out very pretty, so I was happy I bought that. Okay, and you'll also need Aleene's Fast Grab Tacky Glue and glossy accents. And if you're going to turn these into a pendant, I purchased these little glue-on bails at Michael's, and this is for the necklace. And if you want to turn the little ones into earrings, or you can use these little earring bails. I purchased those at Michael's as well. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this little I'm going to take this little gold heart, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a generous amount of the Fast Grab Tacky Glue on this little heart. And I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to spread it to the very edges. You want to cover the whole top part of the heart, being careful, oops, not like that, being careful to make sure that you reach the very edges without getting glue on the sides here. Okay, so I'm looking at this and I think it's pretty well covered. So let me set this down here for a moment and get this glue off my hands. Okay, and then I'm going to take this Recollections Tencel Glitter, and I'm going to start sprinkling and tapping. And I'm going to pay close attention to the edges of the heart, because you want to make sure that everything's covered, and those edges are usually the last to grab hold of this glitter. So that's why I'm paying special attention to that. Okay. And just cover the surface. Alright, almost done. I think. I want it well covered. I'd rather have a little too much than not enough. Okay. Now the next thing you're going to do, and this is a very important step, is you're going to gently tap, tap, tap it down, the glitter, with your finger, just very lightly. Now, oops, see now I'm missing some glitter here on the edges, so let me sprinkle some on here and tap that down gently. Okay. Pay careful attention to those edges. That will make a difference in your heart, the way it comes out. You know, as you can tell, it's kind of fuzzy around the edges here, so I'm just very gently going to tap it in around the edges here. Take your time on the hearts. And I would suggest a good light too, because you can really see the flaws if it's under a good light. Okay. And I'm looking carefully at this heart here, and it looks pretty well covered, I think. Now if you see some little parts around the edges that need covering, you can take a little dab of the Alien's tacky glue and just kind of wipe it on the sides and sprinkle more glitter and flatten it and then tap it, you know, until it looks good. But I think this looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to scoop this glitter aside for now. And, oops, I already did one here. Okay, I'm going to use this one. This one's already dried. I made this earlier. And now it's time for the glossy accents. I'm going to let this drain the glossy accents until it comes down the nozzle part. Okay. And I always squirt a little on the plate first, just in case there's any bubbles. Alright. Now you can take a pin or a toothpick and pop any bubbles if you see any while it's drying. Okay, I'm trying to do this behind the camera, so I'm hoping that I'm getting everything. And I'm putting it on pretty thick. And I'm just going to kind of bring it out to the edges. Like this, with the nozzle. And you're going to let this dry for at least 12 hours, I would say. Something this thick. It looks like I'm okay. I think I've come out to the edges here. So, and if you see any little pieces of glitter that you may have missed that accidentally float to the top, don't worry about it. You won't be able to see it, I guarantee it, after it dries. You won't be able to tell the difference. Okay, and after 12 hours you should have some beautiful little hearts here. And I'm going to make some necklace chains with black suede, and I'll post a link in this tutorial that shows how to make a crystal heart, and in that necklace, or excuse me, in that necklace tutorial, I show how to make the little black suede necklaces yourself if you'd like to, or you can purchase those at Michael's if you'd rather not do that. And I think what I'm going to do is, once I turn these hearts into pendants, I'm going to add a little key charm and just let it dangle from there. I think that that would look really cute. And I'll show you some keys that I picked up the other day. Let's see. And well, here's some of them, but little key charms. I've seen them at Walmart, believe it or not, and in the beading section. I've also seen them at Michael's, and they have them on the Fire Mountain Gems website as well, key charms. So, okay. And the bail that I showed you earlier in the video, you can glue it on the back with E6000. This holds very well, and all you have to do is put a little E6000 on the bail and let it dry. Okay. And I haven't seen gold-plated ones there, so I ended up having to order these off the Fire Mountain Gem site, in the in gold-plated, to attach here. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll go ahead and put a link, like I said, to my crystal heart pendant tutorial, and it'll show you how to make black suede cords for your necklace. So thank you very much for watching, and God bless each and every one of you. Bye-bye.